Hello, this is Miss Janet with GLS Success Central, and welcome to my channel. We provide you with up-to-date information that's essential to your business and personal success. And today's video is about your business credit. We have 5 mistakes that we want to share with you that can be a hindrance in building your business credit. Now, this information comes from Dun & Bradstreet. It's my go-to for business credit, just like my FICO is my go-to for personal credit. So I'm not affiliated with Dunn's. I don't get any type of compensation for sharing this information. It's just good, solid information, and I just want to share it with you. There could be someone out, someone listening who has just established their business, or they could be like me. I've been in business for 2 years before I had started to build my business my business credit, because I just didn't know what to do, and I really didn't think I could do it because I had poor personal credit. It was only until I started working on my personal credit that I realized that if I set up business credit, the two would not be, my personal credit doesn't have anything to do with my business credit. It won't affect it whatsoever. So we want you to set up your business credit properly. Okay. So here's 5 common mistakes to avoid when trying to establish your business credit. Failing to update business information. Listen, if you have a new telephone number, update it on the credit bureaus. At the very least, update it with Dun & Bradstreet. Because when you do an application, your credit card application or your loan application, the information has to match what's on Dunn's, or the credit bureaus, the business credit bureaus. And by the way, it's 3 of them: Experian Business, Equifax Business, and Dun & Bradstreet. All right. So you have to make sure that the information on your credit applications is identical to that on file with the business credit bureaus. Okay. So, and the solution for that, Dunn's has what is called Dunn's has a free Dunn's Manager tool. I use it. I use it faithfully. Every time I make a change, I go in there and update it. A change in my business, I go in and update that information. Because again, when I apply for credit, and I've applied for several trade lines, and we have been fortunate we're not a new company, but we're just new to the business credit game. We've been fortunate to get 5 accounts back to back to back to back. Why? Because the information is solid. Corporation is set up solid, and the companies felt we were a good fit, and we are. Okay. All right. So it's a good idea to review your information on the credit bureaus, as on a regular basis. Using trade credits from vendors that don't report. Listen, might I suggest, if you're dealing with a company that doesn't report, you just keep it pushing. Just move on, because they're not going to help you with your bottom line. And your bottom line is establishing corporate credit, establishing business credit, and if they're not reporting, they're not helping. So the solution to that, ask your supplier up front whether or not they're sharing payment experiences with the business credit bureaus. Ideally, all 3, but at the very least, if they share it with Dunn's. Okay. All right. Now, what is the next one? Number 3, paying bills with personal checks or credit card. You want to keep that separate. A business is supposed to pay its own bills, not the individual. You want to keep it separate. Okay. You want to strive to use company checks or credit cards to pay your bills in order to keep your personal and business credit separate. You want to keep it separate. So, as I said, a business credit file is only supposed to reflect the financial performance of the company itself. The business pays its credit, its bills, and you pay your personal bills. Okay, you don't personally pay your business bills. Your corporation should do that. All right. So, and the solution to that, here we go. keep personal and business finances separate. All right. That's simple. That's real easy. Applying for business credit cards that are actually personal cards. You know, I can see where a lot of people think that a business credit card will help build their business credit. But a business credit card requires your social security number. It requires a personal guarantee. It affects your personal credit. So, you know, a corporate card only requires an EIN number and no PG. All right. So you don't want, it's important to make a distinction, since on-time payments and responsible financial behavior may benefit an individual's credit score rather than benefit the business credit file. And remember, our goal is to build business credit so that we can get, those big loans, so we can get high limit credit cards. So if we want to leverage it to buy notes or investment properties or whatever the case, upgrade our company, we can. All right. So stay away from business credit. OK, and the solution right here. Read the fine print. Read the fine print of the credit card contracts in order to understand what the lender is actually offering. OK. All right. A business card can still provide access to capital, but it usually is not an effective tool for building business credit. All right. Now, number one mistake, selecting the wrong structure. Now, listen, a lot of small business owners, they're sole proprietorship. It's a simple approach to business as a single entity. You don't have to file any paperwork or start a sole proprietorship. Okay, you don't have to, do any paperwork. I know it may seem the easiest right in organizing your business, but there's drawback. All right, the owner is liable for judgments against the company. So, incorporate. Set up a C Corp, S Corp, LLC. You want to protect yourself. You know what? Any liabilities that the company incurs should be on the company, not on you. Okay? So the only way you can do that, though, is have a legal structure. Okay? So, and a lot of companies, I don't know if I said this, but a lot of companies won't even deal with you when you're rolling up to them with a social security number. They want to see that you are incorporated. They want to see that you're registered with the Secretary of State. They want to see that you are a legal entity. All right. So here we go. A corporation is a separate legal entity that can build its own business credit file. All right. Why is this important? Because detrimental information added to your personal credit file should not damage your corporation, and vice versa. Your corporation information, detrimental information should not adversely affect your personal credit file. Solution: how to structure a business is an important decision worthy of consideration. So talk to your CPA or an attorney and get guidance on that. Hey, this is Miss Janet with GLS Success Central. If you like this type of content, press the like button. Leave me a comment. And if you haven't subscribed thus far, please do so at this time. Hey, I'll see you in a couple of days. Grace and peace. Miss Janet out.